Oahu, with its breathtaking beaches and outstanding sights, never fails to impress the millions of visitors arriving every year. So if you happen to be in the middle of planning a trip to this fun-packed island, you should definitely include the following 10 activities in your bucket list. Number 10. Halona Blo Hole. Visiting this blowhole is not merely a visit to a famous spot, it instead allows you to see the raw elements that Hawaiian nature has to offer. When the wind is favorable, you'll notice how the geyser bursts from the stone structure and goes so high in the air. This surely is not a sight you see every day where you come from. The beauty of this location makes it a popular setting for many scenes in Hollywood movies and TV series. And just below the blowhole is one of the most popular destinations in the area, the Beach Cove, which is renowned as a place to see the sunset. Number 9. Moana Center. If you need a break from all the beaches and waterfalls, then Moana Center offers you a great alternative. With its wide selection of entertainment options, restaurants, and shops, which range from local businesses to high-end brands, this place sets the benchmark for a convenient Hawaiian shopping experience. This shopping center first opened to the public in the 1950s, with just over 80 vendors running their businesses on their premises. As the years went by, it added a new wing structure and went through a major renovation process that solidified its role in the Hawaiian tourism industry. Today, it boasts more than 300 vendors and 100 dining options. Beyond the racks and shelves of its shopping outlets, Moana Center also offers visitors appropriately landscaped surroundings. When you stroll along the shopping center, you'll find an endless array of lush greenery both indoors and outdoors. This place has also done a good job of representing Hawaiian culture by holding live art performances. Number 8. Honolulu Zoo. Looking for an activity in Oahu that both adults and kids will love? The easiest answer to this is visiting the Honolulu Zoo. Being home to more than 1,200 animals, this place was originally a fertile land where locals traditionally planted taros and koa trees. King Kalakaua was the one who ordered the construction of the zoo in the late 1870s. Today, the zoo serves as a conservation area for various extinct species from all over the world, such as Komodo dragons, black rhinos, and Sumatran tigers. The place also has a selection of Hawaiian native plants in its collection. Some examples of these plants are hala, lehua, kau, and fragrant hibiscus, which are all important to the Polynesian people. Number 7. Dole Plantation. Do you know that Oahu is also known as the producer of Hawaiian pineapples? While it's still hard to know when exactly the halakahiki fruit first arrived here, we do know the fact that it was Francisco de Paula Marin who started the local industry. And with the opportunity provided, businessman James Drummond Dole took these fruits to the mainland. Dole emigrated from Massachusetts to Oahu in the late 1800s. He bought a piece of land and transformed it into a vegetable and fruit farm. In just 6 years, he expanded his property to 600 acres, making it the largest pineapple plantation complex in the entire world at the time. Then, in the 1980s, the businessman built a plantation-style home and made a museum out of it. The plantation/museum is accessible through Highway 99. Don't worry about parking your car, though, because there are lots of spaces available. Also, you'll not be charged for using the parking lot and entering the plantation. Even so, you can spend some money to join one of the paid tours, which you can book online or at the kiosk. Number 6. Shangrala. This place was once home to philanthropist Doris Duke. Now it's open to the public and is under the management of the Doris Duke Foundation. Visitors can join one of the offered guided tours, which are available 4 times a week from Wednesday to Saturday. During the tour, they'll be taken through the public portions of the homes and gardens. All of the pieces on display came from Miss Duke's private collection, which she amassed throughout her trips to various Arabic countries, including Turkey, Egypt, Iran, India, and Syria. On top of the Islamic art collection, a journey through Shangrala will also show you how a woman lives such a wealthy and opulent life on the island of Oahu. Number 5. USS Bofin Museum. The USS Bofin Museum holds an important place in the national military history. Located in the Arizona Memorial Driveway, this place allows us to learn about many significant events that took place around Oahu during World War II, from how life was inside the submarine during wartime to the names of the war victims. The Japanese Kaiten is one of the very intriguing objects in this museum. It was a human-guided torpedo that was developed to be carried by a submarine and to be able to reach the speed of 43 knots. The incredible yet scary aspect of the Kaiten is that it was typically driven by an officer who would sacrifice anything to complete the mission. Visitors can also engage in various educational programs while visiting this museum. Children from 8 to 12 years old can join the Junior Submariner program, which offers them an interesting chance to experience what it feels like to be a working submariner. In addition to on-site programs, the museum also offers community programs. Number 4. Bodin Temple. Located in the hilly valley of the temples, which is the eternal resting place for many departed Hawaiians, the Bodin Temple is a Japanese-inspired temple that serves not only as a commemoration for the first settlers on the island, but also as a replica of the Uji Temple. It was constructed in the late 1960s, and 0 nails were used during the building process. One of the first things that will catch your attention is the 3-ton bell, which welcomes you the first time you arrive at the temple's grounds. Inside the temple, you can find a gold-covered statue of Buddha. Visitors usually light a few incense sticks to make a prayer in front of it. In the back area, there's a koi-filled fish pond, which symbolizes love and friendship. Number 3. Ho'omalohia Botanical Garden. Covering more than 400 acres of land, Ho'omalohia Botanical Garden is as close as you can get to a tropical haven. This garden not only represents a tranquil place of serenity, but also becomes a vast canvas for well-curated plant and animal collection. Step inside and embark on a peaceful walk through this botanical garden. The garden also offers many more activities than just observing the animals and plants. You can hike the winding trails that give you views of shimmering lakes and tropical rainforests. The hikes are mostly beginner-friendly. Just remember to bring a comfortable pair of shoes. If you're a fishing fan, you can also spend a whole day casting your lines. Number 2. Kualoa Ranch. If you want a full day of adventurous activities, visiting the Kualoa Ranch can be a great idea. You and every member of your family can engage in various activities from ocean kayaking to ATV outings to helicopter tours. These activity options will surely make your trip to Oahu nothing but hard to forget. In this ranch, the climate's usually stable all year round. Daily temperatures vary from 77 to 84, and rains are very typical no matter the time you choose to visit this place. Don't worry about it though, because thanks to the epic hills and valleys in the background, getting an epic family picture here should be an easy job. Number 1. Iolani Palace. Built in the late 1870s as the official residence for Kamehameha III, Iolani Palace is the kind of palace that tells you the grandeur and beauty of Hawaiian royals. Before it was converted into a museum, the palace served as the office of the provisional government. After several restoration projects, it became public in the 1960s. The first and second floors of this palace have been meticulously renovated. They now house the Grand Hall, the State Dining Room, and the Throne Room. In many of the palace's rooms, you can find pictures of Hawaiian royalty members. There's also an area southeast of the palace forbidden to the general public. The takeaway. So are you ready to have an amazing Oahu trip? These activities previously shown to you are the things you should never miss while you're on this fun-packed island. Whether you're an adventurer who loves to venture into a pristine rainforest jungle, or a foodie who prefers to immerse yourself in the local cuisine tradition, this island has everything for you. Speaking of being a foodie, you better not miss the best restaurants Oahu has to offer in the video being displayed on your screen in the top right corner. See you in the next video.